Yeah, and then everyone sort of feels like they're in this void. Why am I doing this? And then of course, as soon as you get it in front of an audience, you remember. And then there's a wonderful bit in previews where you're crafting all of that, because I love and it's very much the world of the play-doh-machine, where jokes are set up and then paid off. Where does the idea come from? Where does it go to? Where does it pay off? And that's what audiences are following and tracking. So it's a real exercise in ensemble acting, because you can't get a laugh unless everyone's working together. A laugh is never down to one person, it's down to a group of people. And literally, I've seen it happen. If someone moves on the far side of the stage while the setup's being done, they won't get the joke. So you have to sort of, that comes later in the process, but it's a joyful thing, because this has some very sharp comic writing in it. Yeah. So we're about a month away now, so everything's moving. We've got sets being planned and bought and made, and we've got costumes on the way, we've got actors
in rehearsal rooms trying to change the key. So it's a long it's interesting, but I don't know. Who are all you people anyway? I think being in a rehearsal room. Funny, there was an article in a newspaper a couple of weekends ago about rehearsal rooms, and they are very sort of private and sort of quite sacred in a way, without being too poncy about it. But a rehearsal room, you are vulnerable, and being vulnerable is you have to be vulnerable in order to shift, in order to go and make a fool of yourself, in order to get up and go, oh, that was rubbish, so let's try that again. So it's funny, if anyone out of our thing comes into the room, everyone knows immediately. That's how sort of, in a way, hypersensitive we all are. So people aren't often allowed into what's that, but it's a wonderful space, and it's very sort of it's lovely and safe, because everyone, you just make mistakes, and that's how things change and how things get better, by making mistakes. But people on the outside don't have access to what we're sort of going through. And in a way, it might be pretty bloody dull watching it. People struggling to find something. But it's a wonderful process to be part of.
And this show has, because of the scale of it, because of the time, the 4-year gap, actually has had I think we've improved our thinking on the show, actually, in that time. There are things I was going to do in 2019, 2020 that I'm not doing now, and new things, because we've really had the time to sort of go, okay, let's look at that version of what we're going to do then in a different theatre, and it's sort of been actually a strange sort of gift. But even if we didn't have that 4-year gap, doing a show at this scale, there's so much preparation that goes on with the rehearsal. Really a lot. It's like I've done film, and it reminds me of doing a film where you have to get everything lined up. So to allow that, what they're describing, to allow the space in rehearsal to be as free and open as possible, you sort of have to get all the parameters sort of set up. And that, it has been a really joyful process. It's got a great team of people. Everyone's really sort of excited about what we're doing and contributing really brilliantly. It's been a great.
But it's not a scramble, because as you know, even with anything, telling, filming, we haven't got enough time, or in some rehearsal, we haven't got enough. You think we've had 4 years.
Yeah.
So, we're not ready. You better be ready.
No excuses annoy you.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm feeling it. Aren't you? That's terribly unusual.
Very unusual, yeah.
And we're sort of running with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Using it.
I was still sort of, I'm spending an awful lot of time in Michael's office, sort of going in, meeting with people still now.